Evening, everybody. This a minute before 5, and I'm doing this a little early because I have an appointment. This is your closing comment for Thursday, the 23rd, and it is video number 1336. So it was a very, very boring day. Um, the claims numbers this morning were pretty much in line. What wasn't in line was the Q1 current account, which was a negative 291.4 billion, and that's a record. Um, it replaces another record from last month at 224 billion. So it got substantially worse, and it also beat expectations. But all in all, it was a pretty boring day most of the day, with the markets up or down less than a half a percent. Um, but the NASDAQ was notably stronger all day, and at about 3:30, 3:40, all of the markets seemed to come on a bit. And on a closing basis, we had the Dow up 194.23 or 0.64%. We had the NASDAQ up 179.11, 1.62, S&P 3584, 0.95%. The Russell was up 1.27%. Or 2140. The transports were up 117. They were down yesterday, 0.91%. And the VIX was up a little, which is kind of unusual. VIX up, Dow up. I mean, you know, generally it doesn't go that way. Advanced declines on the New York were 3-2 to the upside, about 2-1 on, actually a little lower than 2-1 on the Nasdaq, and volume was almost exactly the same as yesterday, so in line. What else was unusual? Well, let me just give you one more. One more stock, Lending Tree, symbol TREE, with a miss, and on top of a miss, suspended guidance. This stock was 54.87, up 270 today. Let's remember that this was another bull market wonder, trading as high as 424. So closing at 54, up 270, really didn't please anybody. Um, After the close, with the miss and the suspended guidance, the stock got down to 46.27, and the last is 47.56. That's down 461. Um, but in point of fact, that's 7.25 below where it stopped trading at 4 o'clock. So down about 10%. So pretty ugly. What was also ugly was the entire commodity complex. All of the grains down hard. The corn, which I've pointed out a couple of times as having broken down and rallied up under the 20-day moving average, this time broke even below the 50-day moving average and the 100 and the 200, although it closed just a shade above the 200. The 200 comes through at 633.50, and we closed 655.40. So we're getting back to this area of the important breakout. As you can see, we've had these little bear flags coming right up under the moving average and then collapsing. So not a pretty picture. The metals were lower. Gold has been up 10, down 10 almost every day this week, closing kind of in the middle. Today's low was 1824.60, and that's where it closed. Now, these numbers are not necessarily the closes. Usually, I don't do this until after the settlement prices are posted. They haven't been, but I'm still doing it. Silver down 50. copper down 20 cents. Remember that Dr. Copper broke out and made a new all-time high not that long ago, right here on March the 7th at $5.04. Currently 373. That's a pretty hefty move. I mean, that's let's see, 504 to $4 is dollar four dollar. You know, a solid 30% decline. So not great there. Oil was down today. The whole complex was down 216 in the oil, down 9 cents, almost 10 cents in heating oil, down 8.5 cents in gasoline. Nat gas pounded 10% today to 621 and change, 9.41%, and also broken through everything but the 200-day MA, broke through that 650 area that I pointed out repeatedly. Uh, you know, looks like $6 is the round number if it holds. The rest of the futures were all of the meat down, all of the softs down, cotton down $6. $6. That's almost 6%. Coffee broke back to the downside, 740. Sugar, cocoa, both down. Lumber kind of quiet, down $1.30. You know, this one we usually see in double digits almost every day. The stocks were higher, as I mentioned. The dollar up 19 cents, Bitcoin up 685, and the Ethereum outperforming it, up $70. Bonds were up again today, 28.30 seconds, so almost a full point. All right, everyone. I'll be back first thing in the morning, and your daily note will go out a little later than normal, but it will go out. Have a good